Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good.
How are you?
Good, good.
So your next album, Earthworker, will be out next month. What can you tell us about it?
Let's see, it's our 10th record, or 10th full-length record. It's the second studio record to come out on our own record label, Weathermaker Music. It's 11 songs, produced by Machine from the New York, New Jersey area. And it comes out March 19th.
Okay. And are you playing any tracks on this album, on this tour?
Yeah, we've been, let's see, we have about 5 songs we've been playing. Usually not more than 3 or 4 in a set, but switching around between 5 different songs. Tonight is, I think, our guitar player Tim's set list. We switch up set lists every night. Each band member writes a set depending on which night it is. And tonight is Tim's night, so I can't tell you what we're going to be playing yet, but it's probably going to be at least 3 songs off the new one.
And how's the tour going?
Really good. For the most part, sold out shows. We started in London, played a show in Amsterdam, Paris, 5 shows in Germany, here tonight, going to Copenhagen, Oslo, and then Stockholm, and then going back home after that.
Okay. And so you're starting 2013 with a tour in Europe,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'll be back in the summer for the festivals?
Exactly, yeah.
So what's so great about Europe that you're here so often? How come you tour Europe so much?
Because it's great. We always have a great time over here. It's the second biggest market for us, outside of the U.S. For whatever reason, you can't pick what parts of the world are going to react to your music. We can play to 1,000 people in Oslo, but then go to Spain, and play to 100 or 200 people, and there's not much rhyme or reason to it. As a band, it's all you can do is just hit the road and go to as many places as you can, and just try to slowly build up an audience. Because we're not the kind of band that can really rely on radio play, so we're just a band that somebody's going to catch in a nightclub, and when they get home they're going to tell some friends about it, and then the next time we come through town, hopefully we have more people come out to the shows, and we're just trying to build off of that.
And do you ever get tired of touring so much?
It can be pretty weary. We try not to tour more than, say, 5 or 6 weeks at a stretch. Go home for a couple of weeks and just kind of deflate and chill out, and then go back out. And this is going to be a very intense touring cycle for us. Pretty much all of this year is more or less accounted for touring-wise. And it's probably going to be more of the same for the first half of 2013 or 2014. I'm not even used to saying 2013 yet. But yeah, I mean, that's, as a band, that's what you want. You want to be busy. So we're ready for it.
And what's the secret for such a strong lineup? Because the lineup has stayed the same for ages.
Yeah.
And you do a lot together. You have your own label together. So you must see each other a lot. How do you cope with that?
I think we have very similar personalities. You know, there's not a lot of egos flying around, and you know, we give each other space when needed, and you know, it's something that you can figure out pretty quickly when you're traveling in a van with whether you're going to be able to survive 2 or 3 weeks with these people or not. And, it was not an issue for us in the beginning, and it never has been. And I don't really have an answer for it. I just know that it's rare, and we're pretty lucky, because I've seen a lot of bands kind of fall apart, and it's never pretty when it happens.
And about your label, how's it been working? So it's the second
really good
album you release on it.
It's just constantly kind of a learning process. We had been on so many labels. Basically, we've never put out more than one record on the same label through our career. So we had a long list of things we knew we didn't want to happen with our label. But the key was just finding people who had experience running a label, and we're very fortunate to have somebody working with us right now who's the label manager, who has had a history of working in a lot of different capacities within the industry. And it's very knowledgeable, helps us with all the areas of running a label that we either just don't have the knowledge or the time to take care of ourselves. And we try to keep the scope simple.
So you don't lose anything, or by doing it yourself, can you really do anything?
Well, you don't. Well, I mean, you don't have the seemingly endless resource of a major label money stream funding your marketing plan. So you just have to be wise, and we do what we can with what's available to us, and it's just clutch related for the most part. We haven't entertained the idea of going to nightclubs and scouting out bands to sign to our label. It's just been focused on Clutch or side projects that involve members of Clutch. So, we're not spreading ourselves too thin, and so far it's working out.
So you're not planning to sign other bands besides?
It's not on the immediate horizon, but I'm not going to discount it. I mean, that's something that may or may not happen in the future, but it's just not anything we're really thinking about right now. Yes.
And,
you want this closed?
Okay, I'm set. How much longer do you think you'll leave? Okay. Dinner's up there.
Thanks, Jack.
My last question is, do you have any musical bands you're into at the moment?
At the moment, let's see.
Any advice you would have?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think of the last couple of records I bought. Well, most of the time, the records I buy are like 10 or 15 years old anyway. So I bought the new Sword album. I really like that one. You familiar with them?
Yeah.
My advice to bands is just to focus on the music and not all the things that can occupy your time outside of that in the hope of making it. You just focus on the music and focus on shows. Just play as often as you can, and because that's what's going to lead to more opportunities, really.
Okay. Anything else you have to say?
The record comes out in the first 2 weeks of March, and please come out to a show anytime we're in your area and check us out.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.